Patch Kids slush float. Sonic Sour Patch Kids slush float.
The biggest and best value bundle for Final Cut Pro ever. Just $99 for every single Final Cut plugin we make in one huge bundle. Dynamic transitions, creative effects, pro titles,
Order for a Sour Patch Kids slush
and much more.
float.
You need to boost your video editing to the next level. The ultimate bundle. The biggest and best value bundle for Final Cut Pro ever.
Right, so in this video we're going to be talking about. Right, so in this video, so the that will. Right, so in this video we're going to be talking.
Okay. I am hungry. I'm gonna eat a little bit. Okay, let's see. Good. We're good to go. Okay, we're just waiting for the trial to resume. Who's there? Daniel's hot topic. What's going on, Rama? I'm doing well, my friend. Is Johnny Depp going to win this one? We'll see. The announcement that hit the web was that the verdict will be announced at noon California time, 3 p.m. Eastern time. So, which is in about a few minutes now. 4 minutes left to go. Hopefully, the jury will return with their verdict as scheduled. Again, at 12 p.m. California time, 3 p.m. Eastern time, because the trial is happening on the East Coast. I think it's the state of Virginia, I believe. So we'll see. We'll definitely see. There's no audio right now. I'm watching it off of now this Twitter, but I'm going to make it big screen for you guys. I'm not showing you my camera towards me because I'm eating lunch right now. But maybe afterwards I'll point the camera towards me and I'll give my commentary on the verdict. But right now I'm eating lunch. So if I'm quiet, it's because of that. I will say this though: the camera inside that courtroom, this camera that you're looking at, overseeing the people that you're seeing right now, it doesn't look like it's a sharp HD quality. By the way, Johnny Depp is not present today.
Please be seated, come on.
All right. I understand we have a verdict. All right, are we ready for the jury?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Just for everybody in the gallery, reminder that this is a court of law, and regardless of the verdict, I will not tolerate any outbursts whatsoever. Okay? Thank you. If I could have the attorneys approach for a moment. All right, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, what I need you to do, I need to give the forms back to you. When you find for a defamatory statement, one or more, you need to fill out the compensatory damages. It has to be at least $1 for compensatory damages and up to whatever you feel the damages should be. And for punitive damages, you can put a 0 there, or you can fill out that as well, but I need those lines filled out, okay? All right, so if I can have you retire back to the deliberation room and do that for me, okay? All right, so we'll be in recess till we hear back from them. Don't go too far, okay?
Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor. All right.
Oh, they're going to recess again? Man, a lot of recess, man. A lot of waiting game. I'm not a fan of waiting. Waiting sucks. But the jury must, as the judge says, the jury has to, or they have to also announce the damages in dollars. Not just who wins the case, because that's also important. The loser has to pay that amount of money to the winner. So back on break again. Okay, let's see here. Where's my water? Mm. Excuse me. Woo. That was a hot lunch. Let me make it smaller here. We're still waiting, people. Waiting for the recess to end and the trial to resume, with the jury announcing not just the verdict but also the punitive damage in dollar amounts. So while we're waiting, let's see here. What's on the news right now? I'm looking at Twitter here. What is this? Did Twitter is trending? Never mind. Okay, picture. Where's that option menu? Wait a minute. Let me get the option menu here. No option menu. Maybe option menu. There you go. Nope. Sorry, let me see. Where is the camera facing towards me? Excuse me. Oof. Man, oh man, oh man. Maybe if I turn off the. No? Well, I guess there's no camera pointing towards me today. Unless. Camera. Nothing here. Damn, okay. Nothing there. Camera. Oh, what about this one? Let me see. Location. No, that's not it either. Man. Nope. Still? Wow. I am not an expert on this live stream, man. Okay, show picture. Okay, how about this? Oh, there it is. There I am. Holy smokes. So, guys, we're still waiting, okay? Nothing's happening right now. As I said, the judge apparently read the verdict, not read out loud, but saw the verdict handed to her. But she's like, hey, you gotta come back, let's do a recess, and you gotta also announce the punitive damages in dollar amount. So who knows how long will that take? Usually recess is about maybe 15-20 minutes. So as we wait, I'm gonna turn off my camera again so I can go back to eating my lunch. Where is that? Oh, come on. This built in. Boom. Nope. Oh, dang it. Where? Okay, here it is. All right. We're still waiting, guys. I'm gonna continue eating my lunch. Where is that thing now? There's got to be a better. Let me see if on Twitter here, a better. Live stream, because this live stream kind of, the quality of the camera is not that great. Okay, maybe they're from Yahoo News. Okay, this might be more preferred. Let's go. All right.
All right. Shall we try this again? All right. Let's do that. All right. We're ready for the jury. All right. Mr. Foreperson, is this the verdict of the jury?
Yes.
All right. Is it unanimous? Yes. Thank you, sir. Jamie?
In civil case number CL 2019-2911, Mr. Depp's claim against Ms. Heard. 1. As to the statement appearing in the online op-ed entitled, "Amber Heard, I spoke up against sexual violence and faced our culture's wrath. That has to change," in the Washington Post online edition. Quote, "I spoke up against sexual violence and faced our culture's wrath. That has to change," end quote. Do you find that Mr. Depp has proven all the elements of defamation? Answer, yes. Has Mr. Depp proven by a greater weight of the evidence that, question, the statement was made or published by Ms. Heard? Answer, yes. Question, the statement was about Mr. Depp? Answer, yes. Question, the statement was false? Answer, yes. Question, the statement has a defamatory implication about Mr. Depp? Answer, yes. Question, the defamatory implication was designed and intended by Ms. Heard? Answer, yes. Question, due to circumstances surrounding the publication of the statement, it conveyed a defamatory implication to someone who saw it other than Mr. Depp? Answer, yes. Do you find that Mr. Depp has proven by clear and convincing evidence that Ms. Heard acted with actual malice? Answer, yes. 2. As to the statement appearing in the op-ed entitled, "A Transformative Moment for Women," in the Washington Post print edition, and the online op-ed, "Amber Heard, I spoke up against sexual violence and faced our culture's wrath. That has to change," in the Washington Post online edition. Quote, "Then 2 years ago, I became a public figure representing domestic abuse, and I felt the full force of our culture's wrath for women who speak out," end quote. Do you find that Mr. Depp has proven all the elements of defamation? Answer, yes. Has Mr. Depp proven by a greater weight of the evidence that, question, the statement was made or published by Ms. Heard? Answer, yes. Question, the statement was about Mr. Depp? Answer, yes. Question, the statement was false? Answer, yes. Question, the statement has a defamatory implication about Mr. Depp? Answer, yes. Question, the defamatory implication was designed and intended by Ms. Heard? Answer, yes. Question, due to circumstances surrounding the publication of the statement, it conveyed a defamatory implication to someone who saw it other than Mr. Depp? Answer, yes. Do you find that Mr. Depp has proven by clear and convincing evidence that Ms. Heard acted with actual malice? Answer, yes. 3. As to the statement appearing in the op-ed entitled "A Transformative Moment for Women" in the Washington Post print edition and the online op-ed, Amber Heard, "I spoke up against sexual violence and faced our culture's wrath. That has to change," in the Washington Post online edition. Quote, "I had the rare vantage point of seeing in real time how institutions protect men accused of abuse," end quote. Do you find that Mr. Depp has proven all the elements of defamation? Answer, yes. Has Mr. Depp proven by a greater weight of the evidence that question, the statement was made or published by Ms. Heard? Answer, yes. Question, the statement was about Mr. Depp? Answer, yes. Question, the statement was false? Answer, yes. Question, the statement has a defamatory implication about Mr. Depp? Answer, yes. Question, the defamatory implication was designed and intended by Ms. Heard? Answer, yes. Question, due to circumstances surrounding the publication of this statement, it conveyed a defamatory implication to someone who saw it other than Mr. Depp? Answer, yes. Do you find that Mr. Depp has proven by clear and convincing evidence that Ms. Heard acted with actual malice? Answer, yes. As against Amber Heard, we, the jury, award compensatory damages in the amount of $10 million. As against Amber Heard, we, the jury, award punitive damages in the amount of $5 million. In civil case number CL 2019-2911, Ms. Heard's claim against Mr. Depp. 1. As to this statement appearing in the April 8, 2020 online edition of the Daily Mail, quote, Amber Heard and her friends in the media used fake sexual violence allegations as both a sword and shield, depending on their needs. They have selected some of her sexual violence hoax facts as the sword, inflicting them on the public and Mr. Depp. Do you find that Ms. Heard has proven all the elements of defamation? Answer, no. 2. As to this statement appearing in the April 27, 2020 online edition of the Daily Mail, quote, quite simply, this was an ambush, a hoax. They set Mr. Depp up by calling the cops, but the first attempt did not do the trick. The officers came to the penthouses, thoroughly searched and interviewed, and left after seeing no damage to face or property. So Amber and her friends spilled a little wine and roughed the place up, got their story straight under the direction of a lawyer and publicist, and then placed a second call to 911, end quote. Do you find that Ms. Heard has proven all the elements of defamation? Answer, yes. Has Ms. Heard proven by a greater weight of the evidence that, question, Mr. Waldman, while acting as an agent for Mr. Depp, made or published the statement? Answer, yes. Question, the statement was about Ms. Heard? Answer, yes. Question, the statement was seen by someone other than Ms. Heard? Answer, yes. Question, the statement was false? Answer, yes. Do you find that Ms. Heard has proven by clear and convincing evidence that the statement by Mr. Waldman was made with actual malice? Answer, yes. 3. As to this statement appearing in the April 27, 2020 online edition of the Daily Mail, quote, we've reached the beginning of the end of Ms. Heard's abuse hoax against Johnny Depp, end quote. Do you find that Ms. Heard has proven all the elements of defamation? Answer, no. As against John C. Depp II, we, the jury, award compensatory damages in the amount of $2 million. As against John C. Depp II, we, the jury, award punitive damages in the amount of $0.
All right. Does either side wish to have the jury polled?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Jamie?
Members of the jury, if this is your verdict, please answer yes. If this is not your verdict, please answer no. Juror number 6. Yes. Juror number 10.
Yes.
Juror number 15.
Yes.
Juror number 16.
Yes.
Juror number 22.
Yes.
Juror number 27. Yes. Juror number 29.
Yes.
All right. I do find that the jury's verdict is unanimous. Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes your service in this case. I want to thank you again for your dedication and your hard work during this trial, and I know I speak for everybody here when I tell you that we appreciate your sacrifices and your time and your public service in this matter, okay? So I'm going to have you go back to the jury deliberation room for one more time, and then we'll release you from there, okay? All right, thank you.
That's it, you guys. That was the verdict. We'll discuss it in a minute. Yeah, let me just get some drinks.
All right. Okay. In accordance with law, I will amend the punitive damages award to the statutory cap of $350,000 on Mr. Depp's award, okay? I will set this down for entry of an order, and can we do it on June 24th at 10 a.m. if that's available? All right,
Yes,
if Mr. Chu, if you could prepare that order and then circulate it to Ms. Bretterhoff, and we can have all the objections noted on it. All right?
We'll do that, Your Honor. Thank you very much.
All right, and if I get it before that date, I'll take it off the docket, okay? All right, again, thank you to all the attorneys for your professionalism, and you're welcome to come to my courtroom anytime. Well, give me a few weeks, but then you can come anytime, okay? All right, court is adjourned.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right.
Wow, holy smokes. Johnny Depp won, people. Okay, let's discuss this. If you're confused as to what happened there, I'm going to try to explain it as best as I can, to the best of my ability. Where is my camera towards me? There it is. Okay, guys. So basically, and if you guys are lawyers, any of you guys are attorneys, if any of you guys are lawyers, please feel free to chime in. But this is not a criminal case. Remember, this is a civil case, civil court, civil trial, defamation case. We're so used to hearing, watching Law and Order or any of the Lincoln Lawyer or any of the court drama on TV. What is your verdict, jury? On account of this is guilty. On account of this is not guilty. We're so used to hearing that we're not hearing. We're not used to hearing a civil case like this one, where it's not about guilty or not guilty. It's about whether or not a certain statement is deemed true or false. Whether the jury thinks that this statement or that statement is, like the verdict says, like yes or no, right? Do we find that to be true? Yes or no? So that's why they went through these statements that were being contested on. And a lot of it went in the favor of Johnny Depp. So the jury ruled in favor of Johnny Depp generally. I think there's a bunch of other statements also that where Amber Heard kind of won a few on some of the points, but not against Johnny Depp. Because there were a lot of outlets, right? They mentioned Daily Mail, they mentioned the statement on the Washington Post, they mentioned statement on the this and that. So a lot of bullet points there, but the takeaway is that Johnny Depp won. Johnny Depp was not present today. I read somewhere that apparently, I didn't know this, but apparently you don't have to be present. Okay. You don't have to be present at the trial for your verdict. That's crazy. I guess that's a civil civil case kind of a rule, because I don't think the criminal case will allow that. But then again, Johnny Depp is one of the most one of the richest, most powerful, influential men in Hollywood. I think if he says, like, you know what, I'm not gonna show up, nobody's gonna argue that. So yeah, it says here, Global Eminence, the jury has ruled that Amber Heard defamed Johnny Depp with malicious intent in the 2018 Washington Post op-ed, claiming that she was a victim of domestic abuse. So that's it. That's the ruling, basically. Yeah, a jury on Wednesday ruled in favor of Johnny Depp in his libel lawsuit against ex-wife Amber Heard, vindicating his stance that Heard fabricated claims that she was abused by Depp before and during their brief marriage. Yeah, let me just retweet this so people on Twitter could also get it. So yeah, that's good news for us fans of Johnny Depp. The jury awarded Depp $15 million in his libel lawsuit. They also awarded Amber Heard $2 million in her countersuit, because she also countersued Depp. But I think, again, some of those bullet points that she won over were not directly against Depp. It was some of the other statements directly against some other names. But obviously, with these numbers, it's obvious who the winner is. That's the thing, though, with defamation. I think that's freaking hard to prove, man. To prove malicious intent. That's a tough one, as opposed to like criminal cases where it is still difficult, but you collect DNAs, you get video surveillance, you get enough witnesses, you get enough evidence, boom, right? You can you can find somebody guilty. But how do you prove intent for defamation or slander or libel? That's the tough part, because a lot of these proceedings over the past three weeks or something, it's been a he says she says, right? How do you know if she wasn't doctored that photos of her getting those bruises? Maybe that's makeup effects. So it's tough to prove intent for defamation. To say she's wrong on this one or he's wrong on that one. It's a tough case, at least in my opinion. But apparently the jury has found it solid enough. All the arguments and the evidence solid enough to say, hey, she did have malicious intent. She purposely wanted to smear Johnny Depp, in other words, with that malicious intent. So, what's the takeaway from all this, guys? I guess the biggest one is that be careful what you say or what you post or what you tweet, because those things you post, those things you say, those things you tweet might come bite you back in the ass. I know there's this thing called free speech, but free speech has its limits, obviously. Otherwise, Amber Heard will be like, hey, free speech. You can't sue me. But no, if you post something that's a lie, if you post something to discredit someone, if you post something to purposely, intently, like maliciously wanting to smear their reputation, that is not covered under free speech, guys. That is not covered under free speech. Freedom has limitations. Otherwise, we live in anarchy, where it's like everybody's just like free for all sort of a deal. So yeah, I think that's the biggest takeaway. I don't know what's in Amber Heard's heart. Okay, I don't know what is in her heart. I don't know why she wanted to hurt Johnny Depp's reputation. Maybe you can have your own theories on that. Feel free to chime in. But my speculation, I'm assuming. Okay, I'm making speculation now. I'm thinking maybe that because the Me Too movement, when did it start? It started like 2017, right? With Kevin Spacey and Harvey Weinstein and Matt Lauer. Around 2016, 2017, that's when it Me Too movement and Time's Up movement, really gained momentum, and it seems that maybe she was riding on that coattail. Maybe she, because the op-ed was in 2018. It was in 2008. Maybe she's like thinking, hey, you know what? I got this movie Aquaman. I finally got this public figure status. With all this money and fame. Let me bank on that. Let me let me ride on this some more. What? Me Too movement. All right, that would really get everybody to empathy. I could really score some empathy points. I could get people to side with me emotionally. That's my speculation. That's my assumption. But I'm assuming that she would be a sociopath to do that, because that would be a sociopathic way of thinking. It's like why somebody would want to post an op-ed like that in 2018, a year or 2 years after, right in the momentum of Me Too movement. So that's probably the biggest takeaway. Be careful what you say out there, you guys. It's not all free speech for all sort of deal, man. If you defame somebody and that somebody has grounds to sue you, then you're in trouble. So think before you say, think before you post. Definitely. Now, what's gonna happen now, right? The second question is what's gonna happen to Amber Heard and Johnny Depp's career? Okay. I don't know. The answer to that is I don't know. I think if I were to assume, again, this is me speculating. I'm speculating that WB or Warner Brothers had been paying close attention to this whole trial. WB, of course, is the studio behind Aquaman and the upcoming Aquaman 2. So I want to bet that they are paying close attention, or they have been paying close attention, and I'm betting now that the verdict is already out, the executives at WB are gonna have a big meeting or series of meetings, because their upcoming movie Aquaman 2 is a huge one, right? They invest a lot of money into that. It's not a cheap independent film. It's not a Sundance movie. You get what I'm saying? So it comes out next year. They pushed it back till next year because obviously this trial. But what's going to happen if next year comes around? And Amber Heard's name is attached to it. Now they have some thinking to do. They have some meetings to do. They have some decisions to make. How to go about this whole thing, because it's gonna be a PR nightmare come next year when the movie is scheduled to come out. Because Amber Heard is still attached to it. Amber Heard is still in it. The film is already in the can. Are they gonna reshoot her scenes the same way that Ridley Scott reshot Kevin Spacey's scenes with Christopher Plummer in All the Money in the World? Who knows? I mean, they got a year, right? They got a year to work that out. So they got time. If they want to reshoot, they can do it in a few months. But I'm sure what's going to happen is they're going to hold meetings over this verdict now that Amber Heard lost and that Johnny Depp won. And remember, WB also fired Johnny Depp from Fantastic Beasts franchise. So are they also going to decide to take Johnny Depp back in, and reshoot Amber Heard scenes? We don't know, right? So these are the things that are on their plate to consider. As far as Johnny Depp, I hope that he bounces back, not just in terms of WB, but also the other studios, the big boys in Hollywood. That he would get, a career back. That he would be able to do what he does best. My prediction is that I don't know. I think if I were to predict, I would be really way off. So I'm not going to predict. But hopefully Johnny Depp bounces back. He'll be back in movies again. I doubt that it's going to be the next new Pirates of the Caribbean movies. Disney is already adamant about not having Johnny Depp back for that. Producer Jerry Bruckheimer also confirmed that the next new Pirates of the Caribbean movie will not feature Johnny Depp. So that's fine, but he can move on from Jack Sparrow. It's not like he desperately needs Jack Sparrow to pay next month's rent. But yeah, other upcoming projects hopefully will come his way again. it's sad, man. It's sad. It just I don't know. I don't know. Let me go through your comments real quick before I continue with my train of thoughts. Um, of course she won. I apologize. I cannot pronounce your name, but thank you for commenting. Tyler Calvert. I know I wouldn't be civil if I had to give somebody $15 million. Yeah, me too. Me too. No pun intended. Nancy Costa. That was awesome. That was awesome indeed. She ruined his reputation. Just Dior stick with Johnny. Okay, apparently one brand stuck with Johnny. That's good. You are wrong. There's no democracy in the USA. Yeah, I know what. That's another topic for another time. Uh, just because she's a woman, everybody turned on Johnny. Yeah, again, I think she was riding on that Me Too coattail, because the Post op-ed, Washington Post op-ed was in 2018, a year or 2 years after the rise of Me Too movement. Where everybody's like, believe all women, full stop. Like that's not right. Believe all women, period. Really? So there's no woman that could possibly lie. Like every woman tells the truth. Like every man lie. Like it really. So, but that was the atmosphere at the time. 2016, 2017, 2018. Harvey Weinstein, Kevin Spacey, Matt Lauer, Louis C.K. That was the atmosphere. Like believe all women, believe all women. So it's tough. It was tough to argue that because everybody was like jumping on that bandwagon of believe all women, full stop. Believe all women, period. Believe all women. If you disagree with me, you suck. So Dominic John Spano says, we all had our heart broken. I think Hurt's heart was broken and she decided to take it out on Depp. We all have wrote angry emails to X when we are hurt. We just don't send posts. Hurt did. Yeah, that's one theory, Dominic. Again, we don't know what is in Amber Heard's heart, but your theory is valid. In that, yes, when we broke up with somebody, we get hurt, and we have options on how to deal with that hurt. And unfortunately for Amber, she chose the option of lashing out publicly by way of that Washington Post op-ed. Instead of an adult way, a healthy way would be to deal with it would be like to confront Johnny Depp privately privately, right? If we are hurt by our ex fiance or ex lover, it's like, hey, what did you do? Why'd you do that to me? Like I don't deserve that, I stuff like that. Talk it out, or maybe see a psychiatrist, in a 3-way session sort of a deal. But she chose the option of, making a scene out of it, if you will. Before says he's before the Hobbit. Hey Rama, what's up? Welcome. Dominic says Aquaman is DCW's biggest film, $1 billion film, billion with a B. That's right. So that's a lot of money. So again, at the risk of sounding like a broken record, I'm sure WB had been paying close attention to this trial, and now that the verdict is out that Johnny Depp won and Amber Heard lost, WB executives are gonna be doing a lot of meetings. They're gonna hold a series of meetings over what to do with Aquaman 2. Now that the verdict is out, but Amber Heard is still in the movie. They're gonna have a meeting. It's like we don't want to lose money, but they have a year to decide that. From this year to next year when the movie is scheduled to come out. So they have a year, that whole time period, if they want to decide to reshoot Amber Heard scenes or whatever that decision may be. So they have a year to do that. They would not take him back. Okay, so yeah, Disney would not take Johnny Depp back for Pirates of the Caribbean. WB, I don't think they're gonna take him back for Fantastic Beasts, but I think they should. At the same time, though, the guy who replaces Johnny Depp in Fantastic Beasts, Mads Mikkelsen, he is so awesome in that role. Have you seen the latest one, Secrets of the Dumbledore? Mads Mikkelsen became Grindelwald, man. he was perfect. Like I don't want him to be replaced now. um, Ryan Glacier, they were definitely waiting for the verdict to keep or get rid of Amber Heard. Yeah, she's out. So Ryan is making a prediction that WB is gonna kick Amber Heard out. In what way? Is it gonna be reshoot, recast, or a deal? We don't know yet. But that's your prediction. Ryan Glacier, they're wasting their money if they continue with Pirates 6. Okay, so we're talking about Disney now. Without Johnny, it'll flop entirely with a recasted lead. We'll see. We'll see. With Pirates of the Caribbean, though, I think Disney is gambling on the assumption that there are more fans of the property Pirates of the Caribbean than there are more fans of Johnny Depp. Disney is gambling on the assumption that maybe people are going to watch the movie for the movie, not because of the star. In some cases, that can be true. You know, in some cases, people love the franchise more than they do the star of the franchise. But in the case of Johnny Depp, I highly doubt it. Yeah, I'd have to agree with you on that, Ryan, because he was the face of Pirates of the Caribbean franchise. Just like I had a conversation with Daniel's Hot Topic the other day, because he said, "Oh my God, I enjoyed Men in Black International, you know, starring Chris Hemsworth." But I said that it was not that I hated Men in Black International, but Men in Black franchise, you know, I've always associated that franchise with the faces of Will Smith and Tommy Lee Jones, so much so that even a big star like Chris Hemsworth coming in, you know, it only results in me asking where's Will Smith? Where's Tommy Lee Jones? What am I watching here? Why is Thor running around in a black suit? So I think that's how a lot of people are going to feel about Johnny Depp not being in a Pirates of the Caribbean franchise, because he's so associated. His name is so associated, or is so attached, or is so ingrained with that franchise. Julie G, his career is not going to be affected. Okay, that's prediction on Julie G's part. That's cool. Thank you for sharing. Mike Zilla 103. Hi Rama, I hope you are well. I really hope Johnny wins. She has lied for far too long. Well, if you just tuned in, Mike Zilla, I'm sure you just found out or just heard that Johnny Depp did win. So congratulations to Johnny Depp and Johnny Depp fans. Johnny, says K. Daniel's Hot Topics, Johnny Depp won. He finally out. Yes, Johnny Depp won. Daniel's Hot Topics. Why won't Disney take back Johnny Depp for Pirates of the Caribbean? Because of his trial? Didn't they say there's no such thing as bad promotion? Well, I wish that was the case. I wish they would take him back. But it has been confirmed, I think, during the promotion of Top Gun, because the producer of Pirates of the Caribbean is Jerry Bruckheimer, whom I've met. He's a pretty cool guy in person. And he also produced Pirates of the Caribbean movies. You know, and he works closely with Disney. And he was asked that question, and he confirmed, no, we, Disney and I and the producers, we're not gonna have Johnny Depp back anymore. We're gonna move forward with the franchise with the next new movie, but not with Johnny Depp anymore. So it's not me saying it; it's freaking Jerry Bruckheimer. Yeah, you're right that there's no such thing as bad promotion. Any publicity is good publicity. But maybe this is something that they just don't want to, I think this is something that they just want to avoid like a plague as far as possible, Sure, Johnny Depp didn't do any pedo stuff, but still, it's like, oh, we don't want this as part of the marketing or PR, as part of the press tour, part of the press questions for when the movie does come out, Let's play it safe. When you don't have Johnny Depp, then when you go out there doing press tours or marketing or whatnot, then there won't be any questions about this trial, or there won't be any questions about this, whole drama, because the questions will be just about the movie. At least that's what they're expecting, and that's what I'm speculating that's going to happen. but I hope they explain what happened to Captain Jack Sparrow in the new movie. Yeah, I hope so too. But then again, you never know. They can just go down the route of killing him off, and are like, oh, he went off into the sunset, and we go to the we move on to this new character. Mike Zilla, Johnny also said that he won't come back even if Disney asks him to return. So there you go. There you have it. So Disney won't have him back, and Johnny Depp said he won't come back either. So I think that's the nail in the coffin. That's the end of the argument. That's the answer to all your question. Oh, is he gonna be back as Jack Sparrow? I think we can conclusively say that that's never gonna happen now, because both parties just don't want to have to have anything to do with each other anymore. So yeah, that is so interesting, you guys. Okay, so right now it's 1:00 p.m. California time. I'm going to do some more chores and some more editing. Thank you so much for chatting with me. Daniel's Hot Topics, Mike Zilla, Ryan Glacier, Julie G. I'm sorry I can't pronounce your name. And then Before, and Dominic, Tyler, Nancy, and Suman. Thank you for chatting with me. And for those of you who didn't get to chat with me right now, what are your thoughts about this verdict? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. And as always, subscribe. Let's rock this.